Hey everyone, it's Dreamseer 444. So I want to do a quick, well, I ain't gonna say quick, but I'm gonna do a read. I may do a couple of them on this beautiful Saturday. I gotta get ready because wrestling will be on very shortly. Okay, for those of you who know, most of you don't know, I like me some wrestling. Jay Uso, yeet. So I'm definitely going to be watching wrestling with my sons on this beautiful Saturday. But I figured I say, hey, let me get in here and get a couple readings out. If you would like to book a personal reading, you definitely can go to my website. And that's the only way to book. The only way you're going to be able to book readings with me, because I don't want you guys being scammed here, okay? I feel like you guys have some opportunities that are coming in, big opportunities. I do feel like there are people who want to try to shine, try to steal your shine. But I feel like someone's going to get caught trying to do something regarding your money, your stability, some opportunity that you have that's coming in, okay? I also feel like if someone did something to you, I feel like they are in regret, or if someone tried to cause a missed opportunity for anyone, it may not even have even been you, it could have been someone else, someone here who you know is having to confess something regarding some money or some type of security. Yeah, whoever this person is, they know they need to come clean with it. Yeah, because they're facing judgment here. Somebody's facing judgment, and it has something to do with the Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles exactly? That someone's facing judgment because they could have tried to take this here page of the Knight of Pentacles. Something was possibly being slowed down for another person. Okay, something that I feel was going to always come to someone. Someone was going to get this. I'm kind of getting a feeling here too that someone had an opportunity for this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning, some type of security, even financial. It could have involved, it could have been wrapped up in like a beautiful package is what I'm getting. A beautiful package. It's like when you open a box and this box has all kinds of goodies in it, you know, like a goodie box. And in that box was money. In that box was love, good health. I'm getting that something was a total package here. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, someone is going through regret and having to come clean with the fact that they were attempting to either take this away from someone, or it was an opportunity that they had and they sabotaged it here. Now there is someone who will be having to sit possibly in jail and think about with the Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Swords upright. It looks almost like someone sitting in a jail cell, you know, having to face their judgment here. It does feel like someone had an Ace of Pentacles and someone tried to sabotage. This Knight of Pentacles is something profitable. It is also a situation where, you know, you put in the hard work, you're going to eventually get it, but it may take a while. So somebody may have thought that something was taking too long, and so they tried to steal the money from somewhere else, or I don't know what the heck this person was doing. It could be this emperor, whoever this emperor is. Okay, because somebody was focused on their stability, or I'm hearing something about how they looked. Ten of Swords. Somebody is going through a very painful ending here because they lacked the faith to just wait something out. They thought that they could connive and sneak to get it, and it was something that for some, it was already something that they were going to get, but what they did was they sabotaged it by trying to force this to come quicker here. And it could have had something to do with a position of power, money. Maybe somebody worried about how their image was going to look. Somebody here has created their own downfall here because they now may be dealing with a series of Look, six of wands, the Queen of Wands. Series of public collapse here. Something being seen in the public here with someone. This Emperor, someone who could be an older gentleman, is meeting a very painful ending. They're either being betrayed by someone, or they were a part of a betrayal that is now causing their downfall. Like I said, something could have already belonged to someone. What is this? Queen of Wands, Hangman, and the Wheel of Fortune. This Wheel of Fortune is something good fated to change. This could also be karma. So it's like somebody's having to sit in their karma because they refuse to see something different. They were sitting there contemplating how they can take some action towards something that was going to make them look good or give them something that they want. It's making me the King of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn involved in this. Somebody here could have didn't want to wait something out. Maybe something was taking too long and they decided that they would devise something. What did this person do? I'm about to go to a different deck. Got 1 second, guys. Okay, so I am back. Now, remember where I left off here. Okay, so there is an Emperor, and I want to see something about this person because it does feel like someone. Tell me about this Emperor who seems to be facing some type of ending, or they're the one that's calling some type of judgment on something. You have the Knight of Swords. We have Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini out here. I feel like this Emperor is going through major changes. Okay. It could be endings for this person. It could be endings. And it's like things are happening rather quickly. What were their intentions? I hate that I had to pause because it kind of, I wasn't able to go back and see where I left off. So you have the Seven of Cups. This person's intentions may have been to try to choose whichever option was going to be best for them. They had choices that they needed to make. And this person, what did they do? Because it looks like they had a choice. And what did they do here? The Nine of Pentacles. So they chose independence. They chose finances. They chose stability. They chose maybe to do it by themselves or something having to do with money and security. Why is this seeming to be a bad thing for them? Why was this choice the Page of Cups coming sideways? Tell me more. The Empress. They could have had a child with someone. They could have had a child. Or they're getting some news about an empress being pregnant or having a child. Or this person may have made a very naive decision when it came to someone who they could have had an opportunity like to build or grow something with. You have the Empress and the Emperor out here. Like I said, something was already someone's. Someone either tried from the outside, tried to steal this, or someone sabotaged this on their own. Nine of Cups. This was someone's wish fulfillment. This was someone's happiness. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is somebody stressed out about it? Why is someone seeming like they're under judgment? The Queen of Swords. So there could be a Queen of Swords involved. This could be a third-party situation. Okay? What does this Queen of Swords have to say about this person, somebody's wish fulfillment? Five of Swords is coming out here. Oh, boy. It's starting to feel like somebody had an Ace of Pentacles and either someone from the outside tried to steal it away from someone and now they're under judgment. And This Emperor could be facing endings here because their choice here to, yeah, their choice here to that's like they backstabbed someone, or they sabotaged the connection with someone here. Queen of Pentacles. Could have been with a friend or something like that. The Three of Cups. What's the Three of Cups? Because somebody wanted something right then and there. Hangman. Pisces energy. So someone could be feeling trapped because something's going on with a friendship circle, or a third-party situation has caused someone to like turn their back on someone who they could have had like an Ace of Pentacles with. Someone is making someone's decision is making them turn their back on someone who they really could have had growth with, but someone didn't want to wait. They didn't want to put in the effort for it, and so they could have gone and, you know, connected with someone else. I'm also hearing something about someone connected with someone who's already under judgment. So now it's like this person is under judgment. Their money is under judgment. This Knight of Pentacles, yeah, it's about a union that had the potential to grow. Oh my God, there have been so many interruptions with this video. So I'm going to have to piece it together because I have no idea where it stopped at. I just realized that it stopped recording because someone had called. I need to go back and put it on Do Not Disturb because that seems to work. What I'm getting here is that someone here connected with someone who was already under judgment for a decision that they made, or maybe the way they treated another situation. Now there seems to be, as quick as something began, something turned karmic, something became very, I don't know, it's just like as soon as it began, it ended. And it has something to do with the fact that someone wanted something quick instead of trying to take the time to build and nourish something else. High Priestess. There's a High Priestess out here. Pisces is out here heavy. There's a High Priestess out here. Someone was being kept to the side here. Someone's spirit guides is really protecting and guiding someone over here. There's an Empress here who could have a child or children who was being protected in a situation because someone here chose a karmic connection that they expected for it to produce a lot quicker. Three of Pentacles, yeah. All right, let me get some trigger warning messages here. A lot of interruptions in this reading, so my apologies, guys. I thought they were a better fit for me. Yeah, I definitely, that confirmed what I'm feeling. Someone didn't think that taking the longer route was going to benefit them. Like I said, the Ace of Pentacles was already someone's. They sabotaged it to connect with another situation that quickly turned karmic, or is turning karmic. It's a lot of maybe codependency. There's addictions or something here in this other connection. I thought you wanted someone else. See, someone here is full of insecurities, and maybe these two are fighting because they feel like, you know, they feel like both of them want to be with someone else. It feels like a connection where two people are accusing each other all the time, and they may not be wrong because there is a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands out here. There is a there is also, what else is this over here? The Empress is out here. The Three of Cups. It could have been a situation where two people thought that they would mesh well together, and it quickly turns karmic here. I left you, they left me. Someone left an Ace of Pentacles. Someone left something that had a foundation. It just was moving slow. It may have taken a while to get off the ground. And someone said, I didn't think you'd find out what I was doing. I feel like someone caught on, this High Priestess caught on to what someone's intentions have been. And it was to, somebody's trying to build themselves up. Remember, someone chose with the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, what's going to be a better option for me to help me to be stable and to be, you know, doing my thing here. And I feel like someone caught on to that. Somebody told someone, you know what, be free to do you. It's more to the story than what you know. Yeah, it's a lot to this situation that maybe the Empress does not know. You're of the light, I'm of the dark. Exactly. This person here is of the light, and there's somebody here who teeters back and forth between light and darkness. So they could have been trying to figure out whether they wanted to go with their light side or their dark side. And it seems to me they chose the dark side with the devil out here. I feel like someone had a choice. They could have come onto the side of a divine masculine, divine feminine. And they said it was going to take too long. Okay, it's going to take too long. You know, a lot of people think that way. That if you're of the light, that it's going to take too long for you to be blessed. I want another chance with you. Well, somebody is finding out that sometimes slow and steady wins the race. And they tried to rush into something without really knowing someone, without really, you know, making sure. Maybe they didn't care. They just saw that someone was maybe a little bit more established, or that they can get to something a little quicker that they were trying to accomplish. I should have defended you. Don't move on too quick. So people were talking about maybe this Empress over here, and this person was going along to get along because it's something that they were getting out of this situation, or that they are getting out of the situation. So they let someone talk. They let people cast judgment on someone. My ex controls my life and we're both to blame. Yeah, I don't believe this Empress is to blame, but I feel like someone is not ever going to fully admit that they created this. So somebody wants a second chance with someone, and look at them. They're just laying there contemplating on the situation. Now they don't want what they invested themselves in. Yeah, look at this 10 of Pentacles with the Temperance. Now someone here, someone may have gotten the money, someone may have gotten the marriage, someone may have gotten it, but with the Temperance card, they're trying to keep their cool. Okay, somebody is trying to find balance in this 10 of Pentacles, in this financial situation that they've gotten themselves in. Why the Temperance? Or somebody sees another person here with this Earth Angel here who's getting a new beginning, now resting in this abundance here. And they know that they're not going to be received because of the fact that they went after money. They went after something that they can get quick. They did not want to wait to build anything with anyone. That's what I'm getting here with this person. This person had the Ace of Pentacles. With the Seven of Swords in the reverse, they're being caught up for trying to steal something that I feel was already theirs. But they tried to get it in a way where they wouldn't have to put in a whole lot for it. Curious about you. So now this person is very curious about the person who they failed to defend when people may have been talking about this High Priestess, talking about something with uninterested. Yeah, they're curious to know, just to find out whether you're interested or uninterested. For those of you who have a child with this person, or I don't feel like it's you. If you have a child with this person, I don't like when these two cards come out together. One time they came out before, and I said that. I'm like, I hope that someone is not trying to do, you know, spell work on someone's child, or to do something to make someone not want to take care of their child that they have outside of the relationship. Some of you have a child with someone, and this person chose a connection, a very, you know, karmic connection where, for whatever reason, and if you have a child with this person, there could be something about this person not giving to the child or neglecting the child here. Possibly someone in the connection who's abusing divination to try to intimidate someone when it comes to the kids. Dirt digging. This could involve someone who's trying to find out information about someone, maybe to try to take them to court or try to get custody or something like that. Travel in the reverse. Someone is not coming towards someone. Someone is not making a move, but somebody is setting up fake accounts to spy. Okay, there's a happiness hater in here. Like I said, somebody could have definitely gotten married to someone or committed themselves to a situation. What's this happiness fatal? Bankrupt, look. Because something ain't going right. Somebody's worried about their finances, their stability. I don't feel like the collective is hating on this situation at all, because they know that somebody could be facing a bankruptcy. Something is being exposed about someone's actual finances here. So I feel like there is no need to hate on anybody, especially if they went towards someone for financial reasons, because somebody was already under judgment with the Most High. So I feel like there's evidence that's coming out that somebody was under judgment, and now somebody wants to move on because something here is just the same. Something ain't changing. Same shit, different day. Somebody wants to move on. Maybe they're tired of arguing, or maybe they realize that something isn't as sweet as they thought it was going to be. Now they're sitting here thinking about love, but somebody don't want to hear from this person. Like, I don't want to talk to you. You. No. All right, listen. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know about this situation with this person? Regret. That they do feel regret for how they treated you. They didn't defend you in a situation. They let people talk to you any kind of way. This person is now starting to awaken to what they did, the move they made here. Trust. They want you to trust them, but I feel like you don't. Okay? I feel like your intuition is telling you everything. For some of you, you may have married this person, or this person did go and get married, but something was destined, and you know, something could have worked out, but this person did not have the patience to really like put in the energy, the effort. They wanted something a certain way. So you're releasing this, you're forgiving this person and this situation, because now the tables are going to be turning. It looks like this person is going to have, you got a new love here and now. Your new love or recommitment to love is developing here. Unavailable. You're soon to be unavailable to someone. Okay. And you got a stable connection that can endure. So someone here through the relationship off balance because it wasn't moving fast enough for them. When it comes to something having to do with their image, their money, is something like that. And they went towards something that they thought was going to move out. So this could be someone who felt like, okay, well, this is not moving the way I wanted to move, so this must not be my partner. So they went towards something else, and maybe for a while it was thriving. Maybe for a while it was moving, you know. But somebody was already under judgment when they connected with someone. So it's like things started to change. Somebody could have bad karma on them. With that Ten of Swords, they could be the curse. And they're going around people, connecting with people and making people lose. So maybe when this person was with you, things started slowing down for you. And then when they went over there, things started getting better for you, and things started falling apart with this person. Someone uses trickery to manipulate a situation. They may create illusions or lies or use rituals to get the outcome they want. This person does some type of divination for some of you. And this was supposed to be a divine counterpart. The divine has put this connection together for a greater purpose. I feel like who you have now will be coming in. If some of you choose to reconcile with this person, that is on you. But someone has to clear their karma. Anyways, I do feel like you have someone here and now. You're going to be unavailable to this person. There is some new stable love that's coming in, and it's protected. You have someone who's non-traditional. They may not want a traditional relationship. So you may want to ask questions before committing to this person. Okay. For some of you, you have a new person that may not be ready to just jump and get married right away. They may have some things that you need to discuss, you know, their viewpoints. For others of you, this was someone that you were connected to that did not want a traditional relationship. This is someone this could be like a bisexual or somebody who really gets into relationships for the purpose of benefiting. Someone is hiding their true feelings out of fear they will be rejected, and someone is going through a spiritual transformation at this time. They may be in isolation or retreating to seek healing and life's purpose. So I feel like that whatever this person is going through is to bring them to a place where they change, where they're no longer in this karmic energy, where they're no longer spreading whatever this is, because it seems like someone is under judgment and they're just constantly seeping a lot of negativity into other people's lives. This person really needs to focus on themselves, take care of themselves, and heal whatever this is about them that makes them feel like it's okay to be like a opportunist, or to the fact that they did not recognize a divine counterpart connection because they were focused on money and maybe even aesthetics, how someone looked or how something appeared. Someone has a problem with truly discerning good from evil. This is someone who could have chosen the darker side for the lighter side because it came with more things, or so they thought. So this is what I have, guys. If this resonates, leave it, write it in the comments how you think or feel about it. I do appreciate you guys taking the time. This reading here, constant interruptions. I don't know what that could mean to you guys. Maybe you're feeling like, someone is just an interruption, have been constantly interrupting the flow of things in your life here. But you do have something to look forward to. Continue to cleanse your energy from all negativity and choose wisely, okay? Don't be like this person. You can learn a lot from a dummy, okay? So choose wisely. Don't go for what looks more shinier. If something takes a little time and a little work, think about the long-term effects in it. Because sometimes we feel like, well, I don't want to go through all of that to, to be with someone. But I feel like this person wanted something rather quickly. It was something that was already going to be given to them, but maybe they were being tested and they failed. They were not willing to wait on the Lord, honey. They was like, nope, she might be an empress down the road, but she ain't an empress right now. So I'm gonna go on over here to what looks good, because there was a Queen of Pentacles that was out here. There was also a Queen of Wands. So either they could be the same person or they could be two separate women. Someone could have had themselves entangled. I'm also hearing someone could have like families, and I feel like this person is trying to connect with people, with a partner who is already stable, because they have to provide support to maybe multiple children. They have to provide support to. So this person is an opportunist because they're trying to seek someone who would not depend on them as much. And I want to clarify that before I was just about to go. I was just about to go. This person, you may have already had children, a family, and this person needs someone who doesn't depend on them. Give me one. Low IQ. This person knows that they had a dumb plan here that's hunting them. It's hunting them, and somebody else is unbothered, or they're acting unbothered by the fact that something here. Yeah, somebody. I feel like this is you. You do not care. But I do feel that I'm going with my intuition on that. I feel like this person with child neglect that already came out here, I feel like this person needs kissing ass and family issues. This person is kissing ass to someone because they have family issues that they need to deal with. So they're trying to find, this person doesn't have a good reputation in their child services. This person has a bad reputation with their children or their children's mother. They try to connect with someone for the purpose of like make it look good, okay? Into you is in the reverse, but they're going to ignore that. They don't have no good real chemistry with someone. They're ignoring it because this is someone who's trying to get their needs met. Okay, scarcity tactics is in the reverse. Whatever they were doing before is not working anymore, okay? This person has bad habits, drugs, addictions, toxicity. Here, this person could have ghosted someone who is spiritual, hating on them because they know too much here. All right, let me get out of this. I was going to go. I don't even know what the title is with all the distractions and interruptions, but let me get out of here because wrestling is about to start. Okay. 4 words, 1 letter. Ooh, and I'll see you guys later.